Howdy, strangers, and welcome to Love Sam. A horror game. Wonderful. First thing I always check is if there's any freaking FPS settings. No, we're good. Okay. No reflection. Nice. Why is it so echoey in here? The fuck? What the f- Excuse me? Okay, so doors just be closing on their own. Cool. That's locked. That's dead. I can't interact with that. Cool. Okay. Can I crouch? There's no crouching. No running. Oh, cool. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay. My dirty little secrets. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary. Oh, okay, now the thunder hits. I freaking hate thunder. But now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, over dramatic much. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years? No. 3 years have passed. And the world around me is still the same. What? But I heard something. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was same for him too. Sorry, I'm fucking up the words here. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Yes? No? What the fuck? Yes? No? Can I get up? Okay. Was this like a motion sensor light or something? Oh. That's really weird that the door just closes by itself. Doors don't usually do that. That's not a normal thing. Can I get in here? There's a key for that. I have no clue where the key is. I can't jump. I don't think I have a flashlight. Do I need to sit again? B? Maybe I sit here? No? No. It's so quiet over here. It's eerie. Well, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm so lost. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Sorry, I'm having like wicked bad allergies. Let me out! What is going on here? Am I stupid? Am I missing something? Hold on, guys. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Can't even cook anything. I keep clicking on my friggin' webcam frame over there so it like pauses the shit. I honestly don't know what to do. Do I grab the pencil? Give me the pencil! What the heck? The frick am I supposed to do? Unless it wants me to turn the lights off. I can't even turn the light off. I can't turn the light off. What the fuck? I honestly have no clue what to do here. Like, all I can do is sit down, look at this book. Ah, are you freaking kidding me? I had to pick up the pencil? Right? Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. I'm just stupid, I guess. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget, cute. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough for him. enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place. Naturally... oh my god. Sorry. Naturally, because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it was B. Brian and Joe's Diner. Or sorry, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Brian Colmer. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Hello? Okay. Will he say hey to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? I just wanted to say hello every time I called him. But I want... Go away, Thunder! But what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way. Hey. Hi. I imagined him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. What the fuck? Bruh. Can we not? What the f... August 21st, 2006. That was a debut outfit? I admire your confidence, Sam. With that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Waywright Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I could, or should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know, there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how many my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary, my only true friend. Love, Sam. Okay. Where were we? Look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's windows. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it is as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of a relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, special someone, and a blood splot. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Is that the front door? Swear to God. There's nothing there. And you know what? Just cause I'm gonna turn the bathroom light back on. August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. Does that say FY? I think. She's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. Oh, FYI. Sorry, I thought that was another parentheses right there. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. I'm Stacy. I'm pretty. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint. Something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. Bro. What the fuck? Seriously? What the fuck? Okay, just keep reading. Am I not supposed to keep reading? Oh, okay. August 24th, 2006. My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those POL on my to-do list. It's a POL or POI? Which is already filled with a crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in the school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things could be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later. Love, Sam. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Wainwright could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. What the fuck? Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Hey. Hi. Oh. Hey, don't do that. Oh. Do I need this? Ah. August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school, Wainwright intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. And two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library. Maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So, yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. We too cool for books. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs, those eyes utters. So turn around, oh, and sing for me, please no. Bro, stop. Power's still out, apparently. That's great. What the fuck? What even is this? Okay, well, at least I have a stick to beat somebody with if they try to fuck with me. September 4th, 2006. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. A jock in a library? Now I've seen everything. Woe is me. Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. You done being creepy, book? Bro. Stop. What? So now I have light. There was something there. Okay. I miss him. Even when I'm with him, I see him, even when he is not looking. What? Hold on, that's in the kitchen. What the heck? It's a picture of the kitchen. Well, what is it now? Alright, you know what? I definitely need the crosshair, because, yeah, that's way helpful. Oh, I saw that. Oh no. Do I just keep looking? Or do I need to find a flashlight or something? Uh-huh. September 7th, 2006. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective toward oneself. Blah, blah. Wow. Like I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, yep, him, again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain. Stupid brain. I almost read that as Brian. Stupid brain probs wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Get out of my brain. Ah! Fuck you. As the time we spent together grew longer, cut that out. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. Will others think that I do not overthink? Will others think that I do not overthink? Would never lie to my friends. Never use others for my personal gains. Won't betray anyone close to me. Never act on impulse. Don't run away from my responsibilities. Bro, stop. I can't even exit the chair. Can we stop, please? Unless I put the wrong answer. Am I a fucking freak? I meant to put no. Am I a fucking freak? Yes. September 11th, 2006. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Sorry, I had to yawn there. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you doing in and out of the library. I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking or anything. I come here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh god. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later, at some point. I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a weirdo, he does now. What I did for B. All of them because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared, but B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as B does. B was always welcome in my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world to find it. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world, where I placed my heart at everywhere you loved. Let's go back. Nope. Oh, okay. But I know he's not... Oh, okay. This must be the key to the... I don't know what that was. September 16th, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again. He said, "Hey," and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered me to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world-famous pancakes, says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's most must-go-to place, too, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. I found my own POI, a bookstore. What the hell is POI? I'm just stupid, I guess. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's his secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Cotton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? Cool. What's this? Am I supposed to use this for something? Oh, okay. Ah. Oh, okay. Do I put them here? No? Aha! No. It was Joe's Diner. There we go. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck. What? What? I'm starting to feel like Brian must have died, and broken neck must have been the cause. I don't know what this is going to be for. Stop. Oh, maybe I got him wrong. Can I read these again? I can. Alright. Joe's Diner. Oh, the donut shop. Okay. So it's Joe's Diner, the donut shop. Stop it. Keep fucking pressing on my webcam. I miss Morning Dew Bakery. Bee never shut up about its donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like Bee's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. I miss... What? Stop that. What the fuck? Am I just collecting items now? I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Do I eat the donut? Jesus fucking Christ. September 25th, 2006. Ah. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I now know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too if only Kyle wasn't an assload of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out, because it must be swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who are at the opposite ends, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took today. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late... Can you stop? Can you just not? Please? Okay. Thank you. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late-night phone call chit-chat could go. I hung up, wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong, burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. Oh. I know this. Right? Okay. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe I jumped the gun there. Because I can turn the page still. So fucking red. Oh, okay. There was more to the heart. Red everywhere. Finish what you started. What? Oh, okay. There we go. What the f... Yeah, Brian definitely had an accident. Oh, okay. There was a note somewhere I missed. Oh, that's wonderful. The blood's still in there. Gonna have to clean that later. Do I still need to use this? Oh, okay. Do you not? No. No, not up there. God fucking damn it, bro. Oh, and I'm just outside now. Cool. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. What the fuck? Okay. September 28th, 2006. Due date for Miss Leslie's book report is right around the corner, and I'm still not finished. Only if I wasn't too disturbed? Yeah, disturbed. Normally, I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him. So she starts making a list of all the basic girls who all also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time for a revise. P.S. I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works. Oh, sorry. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices, so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it's safe to say I'm part of a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? I wanted to read Brian like a book, peep into his beautiful head. Fill it with the desires I had to secretly incubate. You. Desires of whispering words like, don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Please don't look away. Oh, okay. What the fuck? I wasn't supposed to look away. Okay, so I'm not supposed to turn the page. don't understand what I'm supposed to do. What if I go to this page and then... Oh, all the hearts are gone now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Watch, it's gonna do it again. Okay, can you not? Stop that, please. Bro, stop. October 4th, 2006. Stacy invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. The sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen. But to think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I'd prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sort of rude of me to not be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacy makes when she sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could even piss her off if I managed to strike a conversation with Brian. An Omega hanging out with an Alpha? Cal would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming about how I mess up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam. Just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? Like staring into closed eyes, I could never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew, but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point when when the stench is still there? I started to think the only way to... Don't fucking turn lights off on me, bitch. Where was I? Keeps interrupting me. I started to think the only way to get B's attention was to throw myself off Colton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B, without any noise getting in the way. I still could have had some peace with Brian despite all the shit I had to deal with. Brian was super likable, everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. The smiles they gave him made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationships with Brian mean much more than the one I have with B. And yet I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Rosen Peak. B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. B needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. Suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. The girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life, police says. Sam Holt, a transfer student. What? It was Sam? What the fuck? I thought it was Brian that was dead this whole time. Sam Holt, a transfer student of Wainwright Academy, had been reported missing for 6 days until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation on Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members and its students led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as the tipping point for her. Rosen Peak Police says the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Wainwright Academy now faces a suspicion of neglecting its students, led by the mother of probably Brian. October 7th, 2006. Oh man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay. And why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy happy and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick. I was so close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Congrats, Sam. You've reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said, maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout, since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously going to take me to his Colton Hill hideout? Tomorrow I'm going to the so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. There's something in my head that's keeping me awake, and it's not hangover. Cut the shit! You can't just shake up my whole world and leave. There's more. I swear to God, there better not be anyone there. What? Oh, am I back at Colton Hill? So am I Brian? I think I've been Brian this whole time. I didn't even notice the chair was knocked over. October 8th, 2006. OMG, Brian actually took me to Colton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town, the whole place under the golden sunset. The best part of this spot was that it was quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you were careless or drunk, and no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk with that wonderful moment didn't cause any accident, though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with views like this too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hill's view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least the close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today, diary. Love, Sam. Brian's secret hideout. A closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. Stop. All the life's problems. I wished it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave, even after I told him we wouldn't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak, and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Stop. Wait, hold on. Who just took a picture of me? You don't deserve a face? October 10th, 2006. The book report is finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking of... Why? Psycho? What? Is this the camera that's been taking pictures of me? Hope you remember how to take a picture. Can I finish what I was reading? To summarize the rest of the book, Jenny goes on this jealousy-fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know it sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kind of cute. She finally stands on top, but Michael finds out what she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart, saying he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with the dorky psycho girl. Brian is just like Michael, popular, has killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about beyond the boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about me? He told me about his mom, how she died of cancer last year. It must have been so hard, trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's so busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know how those around us can be hurtful, and it's dangerous to rely on them so much. I just wish I could tell Brian one day that I'm here for him. Let me guess, the lights don't work. Cool. Just what I wanted. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Frozen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drowned in my own endless nightmare. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie, whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece, no matter how I try to. Oh God, I hear them again. Stop. See, no matter what, this light will work over here, which is nice. Oh, it was my phone. Are you in a healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. One must take as much as one gives. Obsession is a stronger form of love. Sure. No one can have what you can't. What? No. B never loved you. No. Because you're a selfish little shit. No. All your problems are caused by you. No. It's all your fault. Not my fault. Your server results. It looks like your eyes are still closed. It's like listening to your own voice only. Keep listening then. Maybe you'll understand something this time. It's getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart. And it's getting bigger and bigger. The voices... Oh, I didn't read that. Hold on. On October 13, 2006, Miss Lasley gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the ABCB pattern. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. Here is a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. Call me Sam Spear, or is it Holt Spear? I could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. And guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. P.S. I've decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy's, though, if you know what I mean. I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I've decided to not ignore this hunch. It's getting worse. The fucking shithole... Oh, I read that already. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark. Now I must look for them. Great. Okay. Stop. Is that always there? Oh. This one's gotta be in here. It's on the floor. What the hell is it? I have no clue where this is. Oh. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so that probably is the last one. This one here. Oh. Hmm. October 20th, 2006. With Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say, the teachers here don't give their poor students a break just because a test is over. It's not like I'm burdened with helping out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. From what I heard, he doesn't have much to worry about going to college since he's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always find excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you are a sports star, you'll end up with douches like him no matter how nice a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need to talk to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is friggin' Stacy Lannings. Lannings? Yeah. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive. Geez, have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of the poison he doesn't not deserve. Really? Wait, what? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I wake up without waking up. Okay, I'll answer this time. It's just gonna be breathing. I wake up without waking up. Same rainy night, my lifeless room, endless nightmare. Can you stop? I'm trying to read a diary here. I wonder how Brian even got the diary. Stop. Go ahead. Call again. I dare you. Fuck you. Dude, leave me alone. What do you want? Oops, I meant to pick up that time. Whoops. They'll call again. They'll definitely call again. What the fuck are you saying? Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, are you serious? Dude, let me in! Bro, what the fuck? I don't know what to do! Am I supposed to go around her? I can't run. Dude, what am I supposed to do? Bro, it opens at like the last second. Like, what the fuck? This is fucking annoying, dude. This is for B. Don't pussy out. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Could I have my note, please? Seriously? Bro, what the fuck? Stop. Come on. Wow, I'm just like fucking up my apartment. Or my dorm room. Whatever this is. The fucking mess. Okay. October 23rd, 2006. There was a consulting session for Greenheart University student programs. They called it GUSP. LOL, what the fuck. At the gym today. I've seen its posters all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth. I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran from my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. Now they were on the gym walls too. Whoever drew them must be very insecure about the relationship. Insecure like me. Deep down, I know I want my own hearts on the walls too, but seeing Brian at the university booth felt like finally getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple of years. I thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No Brian, no hearts on the wall. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. Not even a false hope to look forward to this time. Long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything was going to change, but every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star. I was still his friend. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself, maybe after graduation I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul. Stop. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid crawled up in bed. Her. Poor. Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all this? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I have to feel like I'm being chased? Like someone's always watching me. Like someone's always trying to judge me. What's this? How did the invite go? She in or not? Oh, she's coming. Dorks like her can't say no to parties like this. Sweet, time to give her the drama she wants so bad. Wait, am I playing as Kyle? November 2nd, 2006. I know I used half of this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. It wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done about doing shit for you," before storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She strutted towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to fucking San Diego?" What? Whoa, what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hanging out recently, but I didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too, though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looks somewhat more upset than usual. I finally tried to ask him what was wrong, but he cut me short asking if I called him last night again. All I could give was a blank face until Brian said, "Never mind," and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell is going on? It's because of her. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happened in my life, no matter how hard I try to protect it. A city girl just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me. Hell, that was all she was to everyone else. Even to B. But then I saw them talking at the library. I couldn't see clearly, but I could know it from B's face. He was making her smile. It was another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one could ever know what kind of emotions I was hit with at that moment. A change was happening, and I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either, and she could never stand letting an easy... Cut the shit. And she could never stand letting an easy social prey slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. She took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. She wanted everyone to join her twisted and childish game. Bummer. Was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. Still can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. Yeah, this is Kyle. I think I'm playing as Kyle. Well, no needy bitches like Sam do make some people feel sorry. She did mention something about her dad in her diary. Bet she has some nasty daddy issues too. Well, these guys are assholes. Got an idea. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? Sounds fun, but how? Leave it to me. Just keep reading her diary once in a while. So she was the one reading her diary. I think now that Kyle, which is the guy I'm playing as, I think, is being haunted. What the fuck? November 6th, 2006. I don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds, my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. When I finally looked down, there was dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures, then at me, and then at the pictures. Brian was there too, the face he gave me, the face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him, but the floor started spinning and people started whispering, like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course, Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep. Brian's not answering any of my texts. There's no one to talk to. Basically, she was being bullied. That's what was going on. This Sam girl. That's shitty. I was bullied too. I was called fat, like, a lot. I just ignored it, or I told him to fuck off. Anyways, the diary had no special meaning to me. Not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. Man. Savage. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging out with an outsider? That moment, I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something, so I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy. Spike her drink, get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple, only if B didn't get in the way. B kept saying nothing was going on between them. But I wasn't about to believe everything was just rainbows and butterflies. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She doesn't deserve shit. She doesn't get to barge in and start stealing a life I've only dreamed of. Stacey kept doing what she does best, digging into other secrets. She sent pictures of the little shit's diary pages to me. That's how I found out about their little trip to Colton Hill. It was our hideout place since first year of high school, and her presence turned it into fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? So what, he was jealous? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something, a reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. I don't understand whose diary is this. Like, who's writing this? Is it Kyle writing this, or is it her? Did you find the diary yet? Babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Did you find it or not? Because this is Kyle that we're playing as, I think. I think she knows I'm sneaking into her room. I can't find it anywhere. Babe, don't you think you're too obsessed with breaking them up? You're giving up now? Forget it. Please, babe. Maybe Brian doesn't even like the girl. I said forget it. November 7th, 2006. The school counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me in the room if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over the school. Rumors that I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking heart spelled S and B. And what, just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian? And guess what even crazier words are on the streets? Sam Holt, the daughter of a child molester, craves forbidden love. How on earth did Stacy find out about Dad? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? So that's where it happened to her dad. Her dad went to prison, probably. Is she? You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm sorry. A little burp in there. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again so far from home and so soon. Brian, please, please say something. At the same time, I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. Oh my gosh, how could Sam Holt not kill herself? My dad went on the news for touching teenage girls. That's bye-bye world for me. What the fuck? Then I remembered she wrote something about her dad. It must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt, arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. I found the perfect ending. All I had to do next was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night and silently listens to his voice. Sam Holt takes Brian's pictures and keeps them hidden in her locker. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. This diary, I think, is that other chick's diary, I think. And those are frickin' those are entries from Sam's diary. A needy city girl with serious issues. She was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparations while Stacy spread the rumors I created. Okay, never mind. It's not Stacy's diary. Maybe is this freaking what's his name's diary? The dude? I don't even remember his name. It starts with an L, I think. No, Kyle. It's Kyle. It was never easy. I once almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom. So wait, did Kyle like Brian or something? But I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. In the end, I got what I wanted. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal, and then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Oh, jeez. Fucking Christ. I don't know how long I'm supposed to hide for. Oh, fuck. Okay, I see what I gotta do. where I'm supposed to go here. I don't... I have to make it to that? Are you friggin' serious? God fucking damn it! I can't run either. Can I run? Oh, I can't run. Oh, you fucking bitch. Fuck you! What am I supposed to do? Oh. I'm done watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. Did you really think I wouldn't find out? That you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her? Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got to the part of you drawing those retarded hearts all over school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at that college poster. What, did you like the girl in the poster too? Is it why you tore her face off? You need help, and don't bother calling me. Stacy. So Kyle wanted Sam? And that's why he was trying to break them up? I don't freaking know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Please, man. Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. I was just trying to prevent Sam from getting into your head. Please, B, don't do this. Text me back. Please. The day Stacy told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me, he would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time, someone had to pay for it. Ah. What? What? I don't get it. What the hell? Is there something wrong? I don't get it. Supposed to find a key for it, or? Because I lost the camera, so... What the hell? Hold on. Alright guys, give me a sec. This is giving me a hard time. Oh, you're fucking kidding me right now. I was wondering why we still had this freaking letter. Sweet. Okay. Oh, hi. So don't go that way. Bro. What am I supposed to do? Is there a locker I go in? Oh wow, it's coming towards me. Cool. Bro, what? Okay. What the frick? So Kyle pushed her. Wow. And now he has to live with that. Freaking grab it. Are you gonna grab it? You freaking pansy? You just killed her. Go over the fence and take it, dude. Oh, do I need that branch? Is that what that's supposed to be? Ah. Oh god. Oh, that's so fucked up. Yeah, those were all her pages. It's so messed up. It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Or maybe I did. Did I? But does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? I left the team soon after what happened to Colton. After that, the school. From what I've heard, Brian easily got accepted to the university. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school record worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to his hometown. We never got to talk about it seriously. Brian didn't really want to. But every time he hinted about leaving, I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters all over the school were laughing at me. They were making fun of the impending doom. They were all saying, haha, see, you're gonna die alone here. Maybe I knew. I knew that B took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for any guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon anger took control of me, and I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It devoured me whole, and again, it's time to wake up. But wake up for what? To be greeted by the fact that I must start running around in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget my past for a few fucking minutes? It's just like that story Miss Lasley once told us about. The shortest horror story in the world. The last man on earth heard a knock on the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in. No one goes out. I'm so tired. I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. But what about my diary, the one I've been keeping to remind myself how I am a victim of everything that's happened? I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? So here comes the big question. Should I keep it? No. No, it's time to admit. I've been keeping a memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. It's about time I burned it. But what after that? I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me, or I could just stay with the fire and let go. Whatever the choice, it's time to say goodbye. Alright. Wow. This was a really good game. Actually enjoyed it. So he came clean. Wow. Amazing. That was a really good game. I enjoyed that. No, thank you for giving me a good game to play. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. So, do me a favor, stay beautiful, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.